suggests. Logic. I'm coming. The man's talking about logic. We're talking about universal Armageddon. You green-blooded inhumans.
So guys, comedy lovers, Star Trek fans who are comedy lovers, same thing for me because I've always said Star Trek is the funniest show around. Well, one of the funniest. You might like Friends, you might like Seinfeld, you might like Big Bang Theory. There's a fan for, a show for Trekkers and Star Trek fans. But I'm talking about just the funniest show. I don't mean the funniest science fiction show. I think Star Trek, in all its incarnations, especially the first one, the classic, the original, is one of the funniest shows in history. And that said, one of the funniest duos, comedy duos, is Spock and Dr. McCoy. That's right, Bones and Spock. And we know from the opener, the nice classic clip from Star Trek II Wrath of Khan, how they can mix it up, right? And that's some of the funniest reasons they're funny, because the way they grate on each other, the way they clash, right? Now, we know we can intellectualize it, we can rationalize it. It's Spock's logic, his logica, his great logic faculties, and then Spock's clashing with Bones' emotion. So it's logic versus emotion. And that contrast, it creates an amazing comedy dynamic. Now, Spock's Vulcan logic is often met with McCoy's human emotions, and of course, McCoy's outbursts, leading to the funniest situation and all that witty banter that we all love. Again, like the opening clip, we could look at so many times where Spock and Bones throw down. they literally start to brawl in a dialogue, in argument, debate. And McCoy adds to the fire, fuel to the fire for his gruffness, right? His sarcasm, his grumpy personality, his human. Now, if you look at anyone on Star Trek, who's the most human? It would be Bones. Pretty much Bones, right? Doesn't like the transporter, doesn't like sort of tech as much. And so that classic human nature clash with Spock's Vulcan alien logic. So that's my funniest characters. Now, there's so many funny characters and so many funny moments in Star Trek, but pound for pound, moment for moment, it's Spock and it's Bones. What do you think? Can you name a better duo, a funnier duo? I love Odo and Quark. They come right to mind. Even Bashir and O'Brien from Deep Space Nine come right to mind. Paris and Kim, Harry Kim and Tom Paris, great duo. There's lots. But for my comedic health and welfare and consistency, it's Spock and it's Bones. What do you think? Give us your feedback. Tell us how you think. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.